Welcome to another episode. You may be wondering why we got bowls in our hand. I'm gonna let your boy Tony Tone explain everything.
All right. So first off, y'all see we ain't just in normal attire, okay? Y'all know what today is. Today is Sunday. Sunday night football. Okay. I just unfortunately watched my Cowboys take one of the worst L's this season.
To my boys.
Unfortunately. But that is neither here nor there because I'm getting my get back. Henceforth, the Bowls, which is due to the simple fact that based upon our TikTok videos, where I proceeded to stoop to new levels of low, okay, and decided to embarrass myself for your pleasure and entertainment. I beat him for the most viewed video on our TikTok this week. So the punishment happens to be I don't eat that. So this man now has to eat grits and sausage, two of the things that he absolutely and utterly despises throughout this episode. And he has to finish it by the time we're done.
Yeah.
So that is my satisfaction. He got his satisfaction on the gridiron. I'm getting my satisfaction on camera.
It's all right. It's all right, because you know what? Yes, I freaking hate grits with a grave passion, and I definitely hate sausage with a grave passion.
Sausage.
I hate sausage. But it's all right, because just to take the satisfaction away from you, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this the entire episode. I want you to know that.
I'll leave that. Well, without further ado, go ahead and enjoy that very first bite, good sir.
All right, let's get it.
Without
So y'all can
further ado.
see.
Oh, that's a healthy bite.
A healthy bite, so y'all know I ain't babying it and everything like that. I ain't trying to pussyfoot it around. We don't pussyfoot shit around
Go
here.
ahead. Go ahead
All
with
right.
it. Go ahead with it.
Ain't no time like the presents.
Put that meat in your mouth.
Bitch, there ain't no. There's barely any
There's
meat in here.
sausage in there.
Bitch.
There's
Okay,
meat.
whatever. Try and make it all sus and shit. Mm.
You were trying so hard. You were trying so hard. I can see it. Just wait. You gotta swallow it at some point.
Mhm.
Either fucking way. Let's get into today's bullshit.
Mhm.
All right. Now, something was brought to my attention the other night
Mhm.
regarding dinosaurs.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to enlighten these people as to why dinosaurs became a topic of conversation yet again?
Yes. Because I just so happen to be going through the TikTokies.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. And I stumbled upon a video where a dude was talking about dinosaurs, particularly the T-Rex.
Okay.
And he said it doesn't make sense that the T-Rex little arms are a thing because and nothing realistically there's nothing like it in the dinosaur world. So he thought, wait a minute, what does that kind of look like? And he thought ostrich. He thought birds in general. And the fact that chickens of all things are the closest relatives to a freaking T-Rex makes you wonder whether those arms were arms for grabbing or if they were wings for fucking flying, meaning that T-Rexes flew rather than freaking walking around and, doing a little stupid thing we see all in the freaking movies and everything with their little dumbass arms. Yeah, like that would mean that instead of walking around with their stupid little arms, they're flying around snatching people up.
Could you imagine a Derrick Henry-esque dinosaur just flying around fucking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get your shit, bring your ass back here.
Yeah, but yeah, so that got me to wondering if T-Rexes were dragons, what else is real? You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, if T-Rexes were actual dragons, or wyverns, whatever you want to call them, because technically wyverns are the ones with the wings and the legs, but excuse me, dragons have legs with wings. Either way,
But I guess to me it wouldn't make sense because the way dragons are always depicted is they're on their back. With a T-Rex, they're like right here. They're just like
that's
type
why
shit.
that's why I said they would be considered a wyvern, because a wyvern, their wings are out to the side. It's not on their back. Their wings are their arms. So they have
You're talking about like a pterodactyl and shit.
no, 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 no. Completely different thing. If you look up a wyvern, matter of fact, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This way I can actually show you a visual. Because pterodactyls are completely different creatures because they got the beaks and everything like that.
Yeah.
Wyverns are actual dragons. So perfect depiction. Perfect depiction. Let's see. And I'm going to show you guys here in a second once I'm done showing Tony Tone.
Yeah, because Tony be a wee bit slow.
So dragon has the wings on his back. Wyvern has the wings on it. His wings are his arms, just like that.
Yeah.
So they 2 legs, 4 legs.
Yeah.
Just so y'all can see. Just so y'all can see once it settles and everything like that. You got your wyvern right here, only has 2 legs, got the wings for its arms. Then you got your little dragon right here, has 4 legs, wings. So that's the difference.
Okay, I get that. But my thing on it is why didn't because in medieval fantasy and lore we call them dragons.
Yes.
Why don't we call them wyverns? The knight doesn't go off to fight a wyvern; it goes off to fight a dragon.
Because in all technicality, they are fighting a dragon. Because most dragons that you see depicted in the TV shows, like medieval TV shows, they are dragons because they have 4 legs and wings.
Yeah.
A wyvern only has 2 legs and wings. So that's
we don't ever hear about them in history like talking about.
No, we don't. But that's why I'm saying I feel like if that was the case, that the T-Rex's arms weren't the little stupid little arms, useless arms, and were actual wings, then that means that the T-Rex was wings, or was wyverns. They were wyverns, they were dragons, and everything like that, which would be cool as hell. Because again, like I said, that would make me wonder what else is real. Because if technical dinosaurs were dragons, then who's to say, for example, mermaids aren't real? Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, who's to say those things aren't real? Because if dragons are real and they're supposed to be made up creatures.
Yeah. Because everybody talks about their fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, for example, there's a whole game called, Dungeons and Dragons. Everybody's like, oh, it's a fun, made up game. Nobody really believes that dinosaurs existed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, even though, granted, there's been generational stories passed down, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, to where it's like, you can see the struggle in your face every time you go to pick up that spoon.
I told you, you ain't gonna enjoy this.
Oh, I'm already enjoying this.
I'm taking the joy out of it.
You being aggravating as fuck. But like, I guess you want to question what's real. Let's really dive into this, okay? Because y'all pardon the bright lights of my legs, okay? Freaking
pasty ass.
Hey, I'm allergic to the sun. What do you want me to do?
It be what it be.
Okay. Freaking so there's obviously the whole thing of people not believing in dragons.
Yeah.
Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster.
Right.
But there's also what's considered folklore, which what dragons normally are, right? Okay. But there's also, the Mothman, the Wendigos, like.
Uh-huh.
I guess where I'm going with this is like, if you had to rank them by how much you believe in them, where would you put them? Like, if you had to create like a list of 5 that you feel like wholeheartedly you could find evidence on.
I'm still convinced that dragons are a thing. Because you're not
Okay.
because you're not gonna convince me that dinosaurs are a thing. You're because we all know dinosaurs are real. We
Yeah.
found their bones. We know they existed at one point in time. There can't be bones if they didn't exist. You can
I partially feel like that's made up, but
I mean
I can't prove it right or wrong either way. So
there's museums with actual legitimate bones in them, but I mean it is what it is.
it's like, how do I know what's real now? How do I know that those bones are real? Oh, you carbon dated it? How are you able to prove how old something is?
I mean the amount of deterioration and shit on it. Like it's kind of no different than how.
I want to fight that simply because they say the Earth is millions, if not billions, of years old.
Uh-huh.
And if the dinosaurs were the first living things here
Uh-huh.
because of evolution and everything like that, there's not enough carbon dating you're telling me you're gonna do that's gonna prove that something was here billions, let alone millions of years ago. Okay, I don't see a world where that makes sense. If I were to disagree with you, because on the opposite end of it, it's like because it was passed down so many times through folklore and everything like that, it makes me want to believe that dragons are real.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Because, I mean, obviously, we don't know if dragons were ever a thing or not. I mean, we'll never know because we haven't officially found a dragon carcass anywhere, like bones, remains, anything like that. So we don't know whether they're actually real or not.
No, I mean we don't.
But my point that I still stand of if the T-Rex actually is a dragon, if they are a dragon, instead of just being the stupid little arms or whatever, then the folklore is more than just folklore at that point. It's true stories at that point.
Yeah, and that to me opens up a whole nother can of worms.
It does.
Because if there's a way, say for some point in the future, for us to sit here and prove that dragons existed, it validates all the stories that our great, 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 great ancestors used to tell us.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, then it goes to validate all the cryptid stories and all these other, make believe beings, the Loch Ness Monster, Mothman, freaking Bigfoot, the Wendigos, freaking the Chupacabra, fucking all sorts of other shit. So to me, it's like if I were to sit here and go down the rabbit hole of, dragons do exist, or what would you call them?
Wyverns.
Wyverns. If they existed too, then it's like, okay, who's to say that, these other things don't exist? Like, who's to say there's not a whole nother world outside of what we know as reality?
Oh, don't even get me started on another world. Like, I could get on that topic forever, realistically. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that there's a whole nother world, like underneath the ocean. Like, there's no way you're not going to tell me that there's something not under the ocean. Like, it's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of miles deep to the point where we can't get down there. It's like you're telling me there's not another world down there. We haven't even scratched the surface of the ocean. So you want to talk about a secret society or a secret world, hidden world? The ocean would be where it's at.
You want to know something really crazy?
What?
So, I literally just brought up the fact that there could be a whole nother world, or a whole new world. Follow me.
Okay, I'm listening. Let's go. Hit me.
Break time. Okay. Thoughts. Hop on this fucking train with me.
Okay.
Take this ride with me.
Okay.
Okay. A whole new world, right? Aladdin. Disney. A whole new world. I can show you the world. He goes on to say, I can show you a brand new world. Okay. Little Mermaid. Under the sea. It goes about on a song about everything great is under the sea. Okay. There's still the whole theory with Atlantis.
Yeah.
Freaking You know, there's obviously Disney has their whole thing with the talking animals. It's like Disney might actually be onto something here, bro.
They might.
Think about it. The fact, take Pinocchio, for example.
Okay.
The fact that a carpenter was able to make a wooden puppet come to life.
Yeah.
Okay. Indians in the Cupboard. I know you remember that movie.
Yeah, it's been a while since I watched it, but yeah.
The fact that all of them come to life. Toy Story. All the toys coming to life. I think they're hinting at something here, and we just ain't caught on.
Oh yeah,
And too caught up in the theatrics.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that might be the case, that Disney might be trying to tell. I mean, realistically, Hollywood in general, like when it comes to movies and everything, there's some truth behind some of the movies. You know what I'm saying?
Wholeheartedly.
Like, I mean, think like if you look at Hollywood, there's so many fucking, like, I'm pretty sure the rich knows the secrets of the world at this point. There's no way that they don't. Like, as secretive as they are, there's no way that you're telling me that they don't fucking know the secrets of the world. Like, especially the government. You're at this point, with how secretive they are, there's no way in hell you're gonna tell me that they don't know that there's something out there more than just ourselves, especially with the amount of effort that they're putting in to hide shit, lie about shit, change history, mind you. Like, they're
classified documents, change information,
yeah,
do all this shit, keep shit hidden from us.
Yep.
It's like
they like there's just too many coincidences to sit there and say that there's not something out there. But this episode's not about being, conspiracy theorist or anything like that.
It's just more of the fact. I personally feel like it's just more of the fact of you got to question every fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And speaking of Hollywood and questioning everything, there's a certain topic that has gained some notoriety these last couple weeks, okay? And it involves a certain particular famous and well-known producer by the name of Diddy.
P. Diddy.
P. did it, more like it. Okay. Sean Diddler, the Diddler Combs, has been caught
slippery-handed.
Has been caught slippery-handed with not one, not two, not three, not even five, but a total of 1,000. You heard that right. 1,000. That is 1, 2, 3 zeros of bottles worth of fucking baby oil.
And you only have one child that's under the age that, they need to use baby oil. So you don't need 1,000 bottles of baby oil for one baby.
So my question...
Just saying.
My question remains. Why did he need all that baby oil?
He was probably... I mean, we already know that he more than likely diddled a lot of people. Which might explain why he has so much lube, because, I mean... Like I said, you don't need that much lube for a freaking one baby.
Oh, first of all, it'd be kind of weird if you need lube for a baby.
I mean, true.
Okay. Like, I get it, it's baby oil. It's supposed to help their skin. But if you're calling it lube, which we obviously know, you can use baby oil as lube, obviously. But you using lube on a baby, that pause.
Yeah.
However,
we don't believe in that shit.
We don't believe in that shit. We frown upon that shit. Wholeheartedly. But in the Diddler's case, because that's what I'm going to start calling him, the Diddler.
The Diddler.
The Diddler. Not the Riddler, the Diddler. Okay?
Yep.
In the Diddler's case, he decided, I'm going to go out and I'm going to take over my own record label.
Yep.
You know what? We're going to have Bad Boy Records. First of all, that's the first red flag to me.
Bad boy.
Like, you just out here wholeheartedly throwing it out there. Oh, yo, I'm a bad boy. I'm finna do bad shit. I'm finna fuck you up. Okay? Bad mistake right off rip. Secondly, do we not remember who the Diddler helped make famous?
A lot of people.
That, first of all, yeah. But most notably, that boy Justin Bieber.
Yep.
So did the Diddler diddle the Bieber?
Probably.
Because there's been video evidence that has surfaced between P. Diddy and Justin Bieber. Oh, why didn't you call me back? We used to hang out all the time. And you can clearly see in that video that Justin Bieber was like, yo, dog, back the fuck up. Like, I ain't on that type shit. Like, we ain't nobody got time for that.
Yep.
And then you start thinking about it. It's like, he obviously come out and, he's helped a lot of artists get famous. You brought up
Usher,
Usher.
Kiss,
Yeah.
freaking so many people.
So many of these rich people that we know nowadays. And it's like, Diddy came out. One, he's not denying what
Anything.
he did whatsoever.
Not a single thing.
Like, if that doesn't prove that you're guilty, like, the fact that you had Homeland Security raid your house, though, they got your ass. Like, Homeland Security ain't just gonna come up in your house on suspicion that you're doing some shit. Like, they gotta, like Medea said, you gotta get the Godders before the Godders get you. Well, Homeland Security got the Diddler before he could diddle them. Okay? Like, they whole broke into his house and his shit up.
Yeah.
And indicted him and whatever.
But at the same time, like you said, he's not denying anything. Freaking, he's never denied anything. Like, he wholeheartedly sat there and said on television that if he's going down, he's taking a bunch of motherfuckers with him. I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen all his little social media posts that he posted out that got shared millions of times, where he was talking about where him and his kids were sitting together, naming off celebrities that they've associated themselves with. And mind you, the craziest one that he named in that video that really got me, and if it is true, which I doubt it, I think he was just talking out of his ass with this one, but if it is the case, that's gonna make me look at her so differently.
Who?
Oprah fucking Winfrey.
You know what?
Oprah fucking Winfrey.
Well, first of all, it's already been proven that Oprah's full of shit. And I'll be the first one to admit it. You can give me all the hate you want. I don't care. Because if you remember, and this is a little bit off topic, but it has to do with Oprah. Do you remember the fires in Maui?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how they practically just let everything burn?
Yeah.
You know who owned majority of land in Maui, right? Oprah.
Oh, for real?
She collected a fat fucking check off the Maui fires. I don't remember exactly how much the check was, but she collected a fat ass insurance check.
That's ridiculous.
Off of that. So to my understanding is, and I don't know who all is involved in this whole Diddy thing, but if there's as many people involved as they named, because they're talking about Rihanna, Oprah, freaking Usher,
Beyonce,
Justin Bieber, Beyonce,
Jay-Z.
Oh my God. Okay. That just begins to scratch. That doesn't even begin to scratch the surface, it seems like. But Diddy's also talking about he has video evidence of these people doing this stuff. So Diddy's basically saying, hey, not only did I, go to Pound Town on a 12-year-old, these 17,000 other people did too. To where he's turning himself into another version of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Because we all know that man was a rat. Okay? And just for Diddy to up and rap. Speaking of Diddy being a rat, did you also hear that Suge Knight is involved with this Diddy shit now?
It doesn't surprise me.
The reason being is because Suge Knight has practically made death threats to Diddy. That if Diddy opens his mouth about the shit with Biggie and Pac and all that shit, because obviously Diddy was very well associated with Biggie and Pac.
Yep.
Suge Knight has made it known that if Diddy opens his mouth and testifies about it, Diddy's a dead man.
Hey, we realistically we all know Suge's a dirty motherfucker. Like, we've known it for a while. I'm pretty sure what Diddy knows is that more than likely Suge was
the one that set up Pac and Biggie.
Yep. That's what he's trying to avoid is being found as the one who did it, because then that means that everybody gets the justice that we've been looking for for years.
You know what's crazy? Is if you've noticed, because ever since Pac and Biggie in the 90s. And that shit went down. Suge Knight has relatively stayed out of the public eye.
Yeah.
Okay. And he come back up when everybody thought that Diddy killed fucking Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, now, when's the other time that Suge Knight's coming back into the public eye?
When Diddy's taking the fall.
Getting arrested, and he's trying to get everybody to take the fall for him.
Yeah.
To where
guilty
this
conscience.
Just furthers proving the narrative that Suge was the one that got Pac and Biggie killed.
One thing that I think is hilarious, though, sorry to interrupt you.
What?
But one thing that I find hilarious over the last, like, I'd say decade or so, maybe longer than that,
Okay.
is how crazy what do you want to call it? The wealthy class has been falling apart. Like the folks, like
facts.
Like literally, I thought for the longest, especially with the way that society was working, was that the rich was going to fuck everything up to the point where the poor was going to suffer. But the rich has fucked everything up so bad
to where
they're fucking themselves. There's been so much controversy and just drama and everything like that in the rich fucking class, to where it's like, it's like y'all have everything. What the fuck kind of drama do y'all got to deal with? You know, and there's all these conspiracies, all these secret society things going on, all this Satanist things, all these celebrities believing in Satan, loving Satan, worshiping Satan, all this other stuff, you know, sacrifices, blah, 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 the whole fucking, what's the dude, fucking, Epstein fucking
Epstein's
island.
Yeah,
that whole thing that was going on. It's like, what the hell is going on? Like, who, as a matter of fact, I'm not a religious person. I'm not, but I'm about to get religious on you real quick.
Okay. Enlighten me, good sir.
God, obviously, greed is one of the seven sins.
Yes.
And what is being a millionaire, billionaire? It's nothing but greed. You're doing everything in your power.
You want more money.
Yeah, you want more money. And that's all these people are doing. I mean, like you said, with the whole, I didn't know that, but the whole Maui thing of Oprah owning majority of that land and getting a fat ass.
Well, she didn't own majority of it, but she got a fat ass.
Yeah, well, either way, however much she owned, it had to, for her to get a fat check, she had to have owned a significant amount of the land during those fires, to where it's like, I feel like God is punishing those that have not only put this world in a chokehold, but have also literally just lived their life in greed. You know, because I find it hysterical that the way life is supposed to work, especially if you actually look at all the laws that are in place, it's in favor of the rich and against the poor. If you're broke, you're never going to get anywhere, because that's where they want you to stay. They want you to stay they want you to stay broke.
Keeping a brother down.
Yeah. They want, like it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, fat, skinny, short, tall, gender, it don't matter. If you are broke, they want you to stay broke.
Yep.
Preach. And the rich stay rich.
Preach.
But it's funny how even with all those laws in place that is supposed to make it to where they can stay rich and avoid any kind of drama.
Or they can buy their way out of shit.
Yeah, or they can buy their way out of stuff. There's been more drama in the rich world than there has been in the broke world.
You want to know something crazy? Y'all can call me crazy for this if you want. But I personally feel like the reason why everything's getting turned on its head right now isn't even a religious thing. I think it's basic human nature.
Oh, yeah.
And when I say this, it's because basic human nature, obviously, one, we want to be peaceful and we want to prosper. We want prosperity. With prosperity comes money. Well, with money comes problems. And with problems becomes chaos. And with chaos comes war. And we know man has been at war with itself since the dawn of time. Since, me take rock, me take stick, me make spear. Me stab other guy bleed, me have dinner for a year. Okay? Like,
not cannibalism, though.
Hey, that's a whole nother episode. We can get into that later. But it's basic human principle. The rich are so rich because they say money can buy you happiness. Money buys you happiness, right?
To a degree, yeah.
But money only temporarily relieves the void of that happiness. So at some point, what I feel like it is because they get so caught up with their private jets, their supercars, their freaking mansions, their indoor outdoor pools, their butlers, their this all high societal stuff, to where yet again basic human nature takes over, and it's like, oh fuck it, I want to be part of something interesting. I'm tired of this boring life. Let's shake shit up, you know. And then next thing you know, you got the diddler out here diddling dudes.
Yeah. And ratting on people.
Ratting. And you know what they say? Snitches get stitches. Well, unfortunately, Diddy, you're going to become a pincushion if you snitch.
Oh yeah.
Like, now, I feel like this is a very fine line. Because honestly, part of me, and we've had this conversation before, obviously between the rich and the poor.
Yeah.
It's like we want to see the rich fall.
Oh yeah.
We want people to be, especially you. You've been one preaching that you want to see everybody on an equal playing field. It don't matter.
Because realistically, go ahead.
I'm getting into
go ahead.
Okay, and this is why I would partially agree with Diddy doing this. Okay, call me a hater, call me a snitch. I don't give a shit. I'll take all the hate for it. But I feel like Diddy kind of almost needs to snitch in this case because of how many people it will expose.
It'll expose everybody pretty much.
And like, are you following me here?
Yeah, I hear.
Because if he exploits everybody and throws everybody under the bus, there's nothing for you to hide from anymore.
Nope.
All that money, fame and success that you got from acting different and as you tell me all the time, I people please. All that people, because you think about it, that's all rich folks do. Acting, all it is people pleasing.
Yep.
To get ratings.
Yep.
It's, you following me here? Where it's like,
I feel you.
I feel like, yeah, Diddy snitching is gonna piss a lot of people off, but to a degree, I feel like he would be justified.
Oh yeah.
But he's also got to be grown enough to take his own lumps.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's accepted it. I feel like he wouldn't be doing things how he's doing it if he hasn't already accepted the consequences that come with what he's gonna do. Because if what Diddy says is true, that he has video footage of not just a small handful, but hundreds of celebrities, well-known celebrities, doing foul things, not only to each other, but innocent children,
other individuals.
Yeah, other individuals, but they're out here doing freaking foul things behind closed doors.
Things that you only read up in like fiction books and shit.
Oh yeah.
That we don't believe that happens, like.
Yeah, especially not in rich society. Because it's like for what? You literally have everything. You are doing everything that the 99% of the world wishes they could do. You have you have the yachts, you have the jets, you have the cars, you have the mansions, you have the land, the businesses, everything. Y'all have everything that you could want.
The world is yours on a silver platter, bro.
And yet we've been hearing so many people fucking up, so many celebrities fucking up with dumb stuff. Not just music producers, movie stars, sports fucking players, everybody. Like there's been controversy across anybody that makes millions. Anybody that makes more than six figures. It's just been massive fuck up after fuck up after fuck up after fuck up.
Yeah.
It almost seems like you can't go 5 minutes without hearing some kind of controversy.
Yeah. So, not to say that this would be the case, but I would honestly at this point somewhat believe it. So think about this. Follow me down this rabbit hole. And I could be crazy. Just follow me here, okay? Hear me out. So, you remember, well, we weren't really old enough for it to remember it, but Y2K.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then the whole Mayan calendar thing about the world ending.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, now here it is, 2024, and we're getting to a point where we're seeing society flipped on its head. because yet again, if Diddy opens his mouth, that throws any and everything that we've pretty much known about so much of society under, like, just out in the open, and exposes a lot of people to where it's like, I feel like this could cause a complete restructure, a complete rebuild.
I'm glad you said that, because I was actually just about to say that I feel like, for example, like you brought
Like,
up.
I'm not saying it's gonna break everybody.
Oh, no. Hear me out.
Okay.
Like you brought up with the whole Mayan calendar and everything like that, the end of the world is coming or whatever. I feel like the end of the world isn't exactly, oh, the world's gonna be destroyed, we're all not gonna exist anymore, anything like that. I feel like the end of the world is gonna be collapse of corruption.
So do you feel like it's a proverbial collapse instead of a literal, like, erasing you from humanity?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel, because the thing about it is, when you think about it,
uh-huh.
when something ends, right?
Yeah.
Something has to begin.
All good things come to an end.
Yeah.
The destruction can lead to
Creation.
creation.
Exactly. So you're following me. I'm glad you're following me.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So what if
Okay.
this so-called Armageddon, freaking world ending, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, whatever you want to call it, the end of the world is actually just the end of corruption, the end of, everybody, like pretty much what's done in the dark is coming to the light finally.
Oh no, it's definitely coming, all right. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is definitely coming to the light. No, it's the truth though, because if Diddy pops off and airs this shit out,
it's
coming.
Because everybody's gonna get exposed. Anybody and everybody, and it wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be so bad, but I feel like what Diddy's saying is true. Like, he legit does have dirt on quite a few people, because
I mean, Diddy's been around,
a minute.
Since Biggie and Suge, and Pac, and,
but it's like, my thing is that I wouldn't believe it so much, but there are quite a few celebrities that are almost in panic mode, hoping and praying that Diddy gets put in prison before those videos get fucking released.
But one particular individual that's shaking in his fucking boots is that man, Suge Knight.
Oh yeah, he's shaking in his boots hard.
If y'all remember, back when they tried to reopen the whole Pac Biggie thing,
mm-hmm.
the first new suspect they had was none other than P. Diddy.
Yep.
Okay. And Suge came into the public eye then. Okay. After that died down, Suge disappeared.
Yep.
Well, guess what? Here it is. Second coming of Diddy.
Here's Suge.
And here's Suge right behind him, basically making death threats, talking about hey, you open your mouth, you're a dead man.
Yep.
And it's like, one could articulate that Suge realistically was behind Pac and Biggie.
Oh yeah.
Not Diddy. Diddy might have played a hand in it.
See, my dad used to say that stuff all the time, that he thinks Suge had something to do with it.
We know Suge had something to do with it.
There ain't no way that
whether he set it up or he was actually involved with it. Because if you remember, Suge actually said he was with Pac the night that Pac got shot.
Even though there's stories out there that say otherwise, because there's a interview with Marlon Wayans that says he was with Pac 20 minutes before.
Talking about Marlon? Like Marlon was with?
Marlon Wayans. Well, from White Chicks. He was with Pac 20 minutes or 10 or 20 minutes before Pac got shot.
It's crazy that you bring that up, because that story with Suge being with Pac was that they were actually at a boxing match.
Yeah, no.
And they left, like they were leaving wherever they were, and then that's when Pac and them got shot.
Yeah, no, that's not the story Marlon Wayans told. I think he was on Shannon Sharp's podcast, where he was saying how.
You talking about the one that him and Ocho Cinco do? Or are you talking about where?
Yeah, it's just him. It's his.
It's his. Club something. I know
Club
what you're talking about. Yeah, Club Shay Shay. Yeah.
But either way, yeah. He went on there and was talking to Shannon Sharp and said he was with both Biggie and Pac 10 minutes before each of them died. 10 or 20 minutes before each of them died.
Wild thought here.
Okay, I'm listening.
Wild thought here. And I'm not in any way, shape, form, or fashion incriminating anybody, but this might be food for thought.
Okay, I'm listening.
What if Suge and Marlon are telling the truth?
Okay.
That they were either both with them or were with them at separate times
Okay.
to help set up their coming to Jesus moments, respectfully.
I mean,
it's a stretch, but think about it.
I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't see Marlon being that kind of guy.
No, because Marlon got his fame afterwards. But it's just ironic that if he claimed to be with both Biggie and Pac, don't you find that a little ironic?
Like, I do find that ironic.
I get it. I would get it if he was like, oh, yeah, I was with them a couple hours before they got shot. We were chilling. We were all cool. We were drinking. We were smoking, playing pool, fucking with some bad broads, whatever.
Right.
But no, you literally went on Unk's podcast and told Unk, like, hey, I was with them minutes before they died. That doesn't strike you as a little bit odd?
It is a little bit odd. It is. I definitely see where you're coming from.
I don't want to come from Marlon Wayans because you were great in White Chicks, bro. Loved you.
You were great in all the movies.
You and your brother Damon fucking killed y'all's roles, okay? In any and everything y'all did. Y'all are fucking hilarious, okay? But, come on. Like,
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but like I said,
math's not math.
Oh yeah, I get it. But like I said, the only reason why I would disagree with that, like, I don't think that if it was a setup, I don't think Marlon had anything to do with it, because let's be honest. Let us all be honest. Marlon's not that dude. Marlon's not that type of dude to freaking. Now I get it. Money can make people do fucked up shit, but I don't see Marlon being that guy, bro.
Here's the thing. It's funny that you say that, because look at all the people that Diddy could possibly incriminate.
Like, you got a point.
Look
you
at
got
the
a
names
point.
we mentioned.
You got a point.
Beyonce, Jay-Z. We all know that celebrities, especially in the hip hop industry, get into a lot of fucked up ass shit.
Yeah.
Pointless beefs get carried out. All sorts of dumb shit happens. But if we're willing to look at Rihanna, Beyonce, Jay-Z, just those three right there, in a different light, once Diddy pops the top, blows the lid on this fucking pot of shit, who's to say that, somebody that we both respect, like Marlon Wayans, doesn't have skeletons in his fucking closet?
I mean, it is possible. Because
even we have fucking, skeletons in our closet. We have moments in our lives that we're not proud of. And especially now, if you think about it, because Marlon just recently did this interview.
Yeah.
This wasn't like this was, a couple years after Pac and Biggie's death. Yes, this was just now. So what if that's his way of trying to preemptively clear his name by admitting, hey, I was with them. This is my alibi.
I mean, it could be.
It's a real big stretch. Don't get me wrong. It's a hell of a fucking stretch. But to the right people.
Yeah. I mean, we won't know until this thing, pops the top and everything's revealed and everything like that.
Yeah.
But obviously this is going to take a hot minute, because obviously the justice system has to, build a case against.
Well, they've denied Diddy bail twice.
I mean, true, but even with them denying him bail, that don't mean that they have a case against him, to where it's like they got to build a case against Diddy, and then if Diddy's telling the truth that his video footage is years. That's gonna be, you got to build cases on everybody.
You got to realize too that if they're gonna build cases on everybody, they have to fucking charge Diddy with something to hold him.
Oh yeah, they're going to
deny bail. Even if they continue to deny bail, they're holding him realistically without a reason.
Yeah,
to a degree.
Yeah.
Because you haven't charged him with anything. He's sitting there on suspicion of charges. He's awaiting arraignment.
Yeah.
He's awaiting to find out if he's getting charged with something.
But one thing that I do want to mention with this whole Diddy situation.
What?
Outside of not only the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, over 700 pleasure equipment. Over 7.
I think it's closer to 800.
Either way, the fact that you're over one in general, like,
Hey, look, Diddy, hold on. With all due respect, Diddy did have an old lady. Okay? For all you
Wait,
know,
this-
but hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some Diddy in it, okay?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want no Diddy.
Yo, chill, fam.
But
Either way, think about it. Stay
okay.
out of those. I think it was like 780 something that they found in his house, right?
Uh-huh.
At worst, we're knocking off 10.
Exactly.
Maybe
I'm about
15.
to say there's no way you're gonna tell me. There's no way you're gonna tell me one 700. If you need, bro, if you're telling me one woman needs over 700 pleasure items
To herself.
to herself, Miss Ma'am, you need
have
to
an unhealthy obsession.
like yo, you ain't got no feeling down there. You ain't got no feeling down there. Ain't no way you gonna tell me one chick's using over 700 pleasure items. Because if that's the case, you ain't got no feeling down there whatsoever. Your shit's just all fucked up. Just saying. You know,
I mean, they did have a couple kids.
I mean, they did have a couple kids, but still, you ain't gonna tell me. You ain't gonna convince me. You ain't gonna convince me. Ain't no motherfucking way you gonna convince me.
Oh, but there is.
Nah, nah, nah. Cause unless you using like 2 or 3 of them every day, different ones,
What if they just
you
bought
ain't using all of
What
them.
if they just bought a lifetime supply?
You really think somebody's gonna need 700 in their
Are you
lifetime?
really gonna sit there and say that we know how quick women go through these things?
Fair, I guess, but
And if we're really because to a degree, I want to try to defend this man, okay?
okay,
Because one, what if they bought a lifetime supply? Okay.
okay,
Two, there are certain things that adult folks like to indulge in,
uh-huh,
certain storylines
uh-huh.
that adults like to indulge into that could be all inclusive to where maybe Diddy's old lady isn't the only one partaking in these extra special activities.
I see where you're getting at.
Okay.
I see where you're getting at. Okay.
And however, I'm still convinced Diddy's guilty.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sure.
Regardless of me trying to defend this man or not, I am about 9.992% sure. I won't say 110, but 109.992% sure that this man did it. Diddy did diddle dudes, okay? How many dudes did Diddy diddle? We don't know. Oh, yo, okay. I don't know the name of the song,
Okay.
but I've been hearing the lyrics come out.
Okay.
It's one of M's songs,
Uh-huh.
and it's recent, obviously, but he spells the word rapper and he leaves out a P. Like, let me see. I don't want to play it and get copyright, obviously.
Yeah, I'm about to say don't do that.
No, I ain't finna get copyright, but because we can't afford lawyers.
Yeah, we
right
can't
now.
afford lawyers.
We can't
We're
afford
good.
lawyers. We don't want.
We would very much appreciate if you helped us be able to afford lawyers
Yeah.
by following us and everything like that. That would be fantastic.
But regardless, digress. He spells out the word rapper, but he leaves out a P. And somewhere in those later lyrics, he's talking about P Diddy,
Uh-huh.
like P did it, because he's talking about freaking RAPER. He's got so many essays that P Diddy,
Mm-hmm.
like P did it or what, to where he's low key calling out P Diddy
Mm-hmm.
for doing everything, because essays
Yeah.
are considered,
Mm-hmm.
that, those that know what that term means knows that M practically pulled typical M
Yep.
to where he incriminates people in his lyrics, because look at how many people he's done it with over the years. He did it to 50 when him and 50 had beef. He did it to freaking, who else did he do it? He did it to Dre. He did it to freaking Jay-Z. He's done it to everybody. even Mariah Carey at one point. Okay. So M is one of those ones that is not afraid to call somebody out. So is it possible? Is it possible? Follow me here yet again. Is it possible to think that M knows about what Diddy was doing?
Probably,
Because
it seems like everybody knows.
Well,
Because it seems like it realistically feels like Diddy did not try to hide anything that he was doing. Like
he was just like, oh, fuck it, come catch me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like even now he's still not hiding anything. He's keeping it all. He's literally like, yeah, you got me. Okay, what's the next step?
Like, I all but gotta put my shit on the table and just be like, look.
Right. Like, to where it's like I wouldn't be, it would be a surprise if all of Hollywood, all of the celebrities didn't know what Diddy was doing the whole time, but they kept it on hush mode
because they didn't want to.
Because
they didn't want to make themselves
yeah,
look
because
bad.
they didn't want to be targets because, for example, people like Suge exist out there to where if they would have ratted Kelly out, they would have been ratting him out. And we already know that, for example, if Suge really is the reason why Biggie and Pac are fucking dead, then we know what that kind of dude is capable of.
Which there's also theory that Pac isn't actually dead. But
yeah, there's that theory too. But I mean,
until we hear it from the horse's mouth, I'm gonna stick with
until you present me with. Until you present me with Pac and everything like that. And
like we gotta see this man in the flesh.
He either needs to drop a label, appear on TV, something. I don't believe the whole Pac.
What if he just popped up in your dreams and was like, hey, cuz I'm still alive. Come find me, and gives you a location, and you pull up and you're like, all right, where's Pac at? And then this pops out of bush.
That would be interesting.
That'd be fucking weird. All right.
That would be
talking about taking telepathy to a whole new fucking level.
Facts. I'd be very interested.
Here's my thing why I bring up the Eminem thing.
Okay.
Think about why M would even bring this up. Especially with Suge bringing up the comments about Pac and Biggie. Right? M is connected to Diddy because Diddy's connected to Suge and Pac. Pac is connected with M because of Dre and all them.
Yes.
And Snoop Dogg and everything.
Yeah, they had their whole beef and all that shit.
What's the reason that M is bringing it up, especially because M obviously dropped new music?
Yeah.
Okay. What if the reason that M is bringing it up is because he knows what happened way back when with Pac and Biggie and Suge and Diddy that caused the falling out and caused them to go their separate ways, especially Suge and Diddy, because realistically, other than the two recent encounters that we know of Suge coming back into the public eye and talking about Diddy and Diddy, doing Diddy things.
Mm-hmm.
What if the reason why they stayed so far apart was because they knew that if they were around each other again, it was going to be even worse? Somebody knows something.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
somebody's not saying anything.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody.
And I feel like now with Diddy getting arrested, this is putting foots on necks to where it's forcing people to come out and say shit.
Oh yeah,
like
I believe it.
Like Suge, like fucking all these other people that are involved.
But that goes back to like I said earlier of how I feel like this whole shit with Diddy is putting the entire celebrity tier on panic mode, because I honestly feel like with the way that things are going, with all the names that he's named, with all the people that are starting to say something about this, with all the people that are have their
going into hiding.
Yeah. Like I really feel like all of Hollywood, all of fucking sports, everybody knows what happened. There's no way that they don't, because we all know that celebrities only talk to other celebrities. The rich only talk with.
Unless you're Keanu Reeves, like shout out to Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves is just a great fucking dude.
Yeah, right? He's a great dude. But outside of him, we all know that the rich typically stick.
They only stick to their
rich.
People.
Yeah, they stick with their people. To where it's like, you're just not gonna tell me that people don't know what happened. People love to talk. To where I feel like a lot in history is about to be exposed by one man.
And that one man
is about to go away for life. for the rest of his life, I should say.
Which brings me to the next portion of this. The Mount Rushmore for creative characters.
Okay.
Okay. This rate, we've got Epstein,
Mm-hmm.
we've got R. Kelly, and we now have Diddy. We're waiting on the fourth one. So what if at this rate, this is where we find the fourth one, and they get exposed? Unless you want to count Michael Jackson.
When Michael Jackson,
Everybody claims that Mike, when he had all those kids over at his mansion and shit, that Mike did something with those kids.
but at the same
When he
time,
had his little amusement park and all that shit.
but at the same time, Mike was never charged with anything.
But that still doesn't mean Mike didn't do anything.
I mean, this is true. It doesn't. But at the same time, it's like you can't claim that he did something if there was no evidence to prove it. You know, you're crucifying him for.
I mean, I'm not crucifying Mike. I'm just saying because that's been something that's been speculated for so long. What if there's something that comes out with this whole Diddy discovery that it's like, hey, guess what? Michael Jackson was involved in this shit. Fucking Rick James was involved in this shit. Fucking, I don't know, the Temptations were involved in this shit. Like, just some people that we never fucking expected.
Yeah.
Or never even thought of. Because you got to think, and I'm going to mention this, and I don't care what hate I get for this, but Robert Kraft,
Bro.
where he got hemmed up for that whole prostitution ring.
Yeah.
Who would have thought a fucking 80-year-old man would be leading a fucking prostitution ring,
Yeah.
Granted, they never fully indicted him on it, obviously, but there was proof, there was evidence, but he got off with it because he was rich.
Yeah.
He owned the fucking Patriots, the best damn dynasty known to fucking our generation, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's like, who's to say that, a lot of our other, childhood actors and actresses and people that we know don't get hemmed up. Like when we found out that the guy that played Elmo on Sesame Street was a freaking a kitty diddler.
Yeah.
That still hurt my soul. Like, then the dude Cookie Monster, the whole reason he had the personality as Cookie Monster was because he kept testing positive for cocaine. Like, there's so much stuff that we don't know that I feel like it is going to turn a lot of things upside fucking down. Like, I don't think folks genuinely realize how much of an impact this has on everything.
Yeah.
It's royally fucked and we know it.
Yeah.
There's no hiding it at this point.
There isn't. Like I said, the world's about to change, and
it could be for the better, it could be for the worse. Who knows?
I personally think
feel
if
like
the right people are in position, then it'll be for the better. But if we make stupid decisions, like voting stupid motherfuckers like Biden into office,
Sleepy Joe, woo!
then we're gonna be right back where we are.
Right
So just know, and yes, any of you that are watching this and are thinking about voting Biden or Kamala Harris into into office, just know you're goofy.
Okay, this message is not endorsed by any political party.
No, it's not. It's not. This is just my own personal opinion. So don't nobody think that I'm.
We're not getting political.
We're not getting political.
Religious.
No, this is just me being an American citizen that knows that if either one of them two get into office, the life that we've been living for the last 4 years is going to continue. Being broke all the time, shit being too expensive all the time is going to continue. And any of you that believes that it's going to change, you're stupid. You're the reason why this country is fucked up.
Regardless, we are all inclusive here. You are entitled to your opinion.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. Now, I just thought of something royally fucked up.
What?
So do we remember? I know we remember the song "Wake Up in the Morning Feeling Like P. Diddy."
Oh, Lord, not the Katy Perry shit.
We already know. Wake up in the morning
Feeling like
P. Diddy.
Uh-huh.
Let that sink in for a second.
Yo.
Think about it. Think long and hard about it.
Oh, yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming
Okay.
from.
Those lyrics did not age well.
Oh no, you see that she freaking did an AI edit saying wake up in the morning saying fuck P Diddy.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did see that. Yeah. I saw that and I thought that shit was hilarious.
It
But
was.
you want to talk about lyrics not aging well?
Oh no, not at all.
Yo, Diddy, you're screwed. Like, you realize when you go to prison, you're definitely, somebody's gonna throw you a honey bun and you're gonna have to throw them your buns.
Yikes. Yo, chill. Yo, chill, relax. And on that note, I think that is a good spot.
That is absolutely fantastical stopping.
Yeah, so if you enjoy what you heard here with our little conspiracy theories and everything like that, look to, follow and everything like that. But in the meantime, we will see you on the next one.
If you agree, or if you disagree, or if you just don't give a fuck, or if we tickled your tank, or, we just so happen to freaking make your grandma lose all her money on the pick 3, let us know. Because we want y'all's opinions. Because obviously we have our own. Y'all, don't hate the player, hate the game. Let us know. We want y'all's interaction. Let us know. And on that note, that is the last thing I got. You got anything else for me?
I ain't got nothing else.
All right, we will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.